Hey, welcome back. You know what's better than one video card? Two video cards in SLI. But you know what's better than two video cards in SLI? Four video cards in SLI. So there are two 760s in SLI, actually in Quad Sli. So I'm gonna take this bad boy. We're gonna take the GTX 760 Mars Edition, two GTX Mars Edition, Mars Edition, and we are gonna put them in the same games that we had previously to see how it's working with 4 cores. I have to use the fan on maximum sometimes because it's getting fucking hot. Seriously. So this is how it sounds. By the way, a big shout out to Canopy because he managed to guess the GPUs because it's kind of weird from a picture to actually guess them. Good job, Canopy. And let's start with GTA 5. I think I know what's going to happen, but video memory 9,000 megabytes. Doesn't matter. This is the last time settings that we had, and we're gonna jump in and see how it's running. I like how GTA 5 is working, seriously, with 4 cores. Apparently other games don't want it, so we're gonna continue doing this in order to see which games are compatible with 4 cores, This is, I should say, I started with the 760 knowing I will end up with the Mars, with 2 cores. Having 2 cores, it's okay. The SLI, it's very, very common. Having a dual core GPU, not that common, but it's still playable because it's with the same thought on having 2 GPUs in SLI or Crossfire. But having 4, it opens a lot of problems, and it shows the true color of a game, that doesn't support properly SLI. So this is fantastic. This is freaking awesome. Every time I take this road, I find that the FPS is lower, and now I really know. I know why. Shut up. Now I know why it's the same FPS. I think it's the VRAM. And the previous one, the core was bottlenecking, but on this occasion is the VRAM. So disregarding this texture, I think if I swap it to DirectX 10 and lower the details, I will have a fantastic experience with the Quad Sli, So this is why bottlenecks. This is why it's giving me troubles, or maybe the CPU. Who knows? Because I keep seeing the CPU being loaded. Who knows? Fuck, man. Fuck, maybe the CPU is the problem, not the VRAM from the video card. Because I'm on maximum details with this game now, Oh yeah. Money. I want money. I don't want nothing else. Just leave me alone. Fuck. Are we in the good zone with the Quad Sli in GTA 5? Yeah. But the thing is, having something over 700 series, it's quite fantastic. That's when NVIDIA recommended functions in the game, With 600 series, it's quite different because it feels like it's not compatible or something. But I will go back in 600 series. Just have to find the damn video cards. And put GTA 5 with 600 series soon, seriously, and see how it's running, compared to this 700 series Mars Edition. I need to compare the 690s in GTA 5 on NVIDIA recommended versus the 760 in Quad Sli. Both of those systems are fantastic, power hungry, but looking at this 760 now, how it's running, I think it's gorgeous. But I think the VRAM is fully loaded, and considering it's only got 2 gig of VRAM, I think that's the reason why it's choppy, and the core is not fully loaded. what I played last time was Black Ops, you know, Black Ops 2, because theoretically I should put Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 2 was like on top of it, you know. It showed that on nearly maximum details, actually maximum details, the game was behaving like, of course, 200 FPS because it's bananas, this setup. Oh yeah, I love the performance. 50% load on each core. Yeah, this is native performance. Alright. This is how it needs to be an SLI. Oh, why did... This is how it needs to be an SLI. Leave me alone. I wanna pass. I already died 3 times. Nice. Managed to kill somebody. I wanna play this. I don't know how to explain. I wanna play this. I don't wanna play new games. I wanna play like this. I wanna put those beasts on and I wanna play this game. The fact that there are so many people online goes here. All this gold, boy. Let's jump in Battlefield 1 and see how we are doing. Last time we tested it was on low details with AVGA and the 760 AVGA, and barely managed to go 70 FPS or something with...
Our team is in the lead.
With low details, and then I put it on with Mars, and on low details I had decent FPS, and now we are with quad. The only problem is, I think the CPU or the VRAM is bottlenecking, and there is no point on actually increasing the limit, because I only have 100 FPS since the last time, so... Nice.
Falsche Munition.
Wow. Is it better to have 4 GPUs in SLI? Well, yeah, because apparently the core is less loaded than the... How should I say it? 4 cores is better than 2 cores. No question. I had the same performance like with one video card, like one 760 Mars edition. So having 4 of them, yeah, maybe for temperature or something, but nah, I want to put 4 so I can play on low details because of the VRAM limitation. Squad wiper. No. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, that was a nice drill. Let's test Metro because Metro manages to put the video cards on his knees, you know. So it's on 1080p, very maximum details with DirectX 11. So theoretically, yeah, put the video cards on his knees. So, yep, look at the cards. But this is the first time I'm seeing Metro with this amount of FPS. But look at the core. Oh, maximum 92%. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I love how he looks. I love how he runs. So I'm guessing...
Nobody ever walks here. Neither people nor beasts. Even the rats are absent.
Alright, so fantastic.
They know we are here. Come closer to the tubes and listen. Just don't stay for too long. Move aside, Artyom.
Weird.
This tunnel has to relive its past over and over again.
No shit.
And those who were unfortunate enough to walk here at such a moment usually join that past. Let's go. Freeze and look forward. A battle raged here long ago. The defenders still man their stations. Follow me, but remain at my back. Castone lapio asterion manto. Castone lapio asterion manto. Alum ram. Om castone lapio asterion manto. Castone lapio asterion alum ram. Om castone lapio asterion manto.
That was weird.
I'd rather that remained a secret. This is personal, my friend. Stay put. There's no need to interfere.
What the f is going on? Seriously. Mr.
So
Capacitor
that's how
went
it
there.
goes.
Mr.
A live demonstration.
Mr. Capacitor went there and managed to finish them all. But nevertheless, I really like how the GPU is performing, how the GPUs are performing, because this is a great setup to actually play Metro.
Get on to the rail car. The tunnel should be all safe ahead. We'll get there easily.
Let's try Witchers, and the only problem with Witchers is that I have a problem with the course. Now, theoretically, it shouldn't be a problem, but let me show you what I'm talking about. First off, I want to show you that on video, on graphics, I'm on Ultra. Yes, I'm on Ultra. It looks really fantastic, but here's my problem. On NVIDIA default, I only have 2 cores that are loaded. We played so many games now that supported NVIDIA recommended, that means all of the cores, but here, see, it's overheating the first and the last core from both of the video cards, and I don't want that, you know, so we're gonna find a way and we're gonna use them both. So now on maximum details with all of them connected, yes, NVIDIA recommended, I got 40 FPS on maximum details. This is not okay. Okay, so what I found that is working is, instead of actually NVIDIA recommended, I'm gonna use 4 GPU alternate frame render 2. Now I have 4 cores, and instead of having 40 FPS, I have 70 FPS now on maximum details with Quad SLI. So Witchers, does it work? Witcher 3 doesn't work with Quad SLI? Yes, it's working, and look how great it's working. The scaling is good, there is no bugs, everything is fantastic. So this setup is great for a game like this, you know, so yeah. I'm not justifying you to buy 2 GTX 760 Mars, you know, so you can put it in Quad SLI. I'm just saying that the setup is working, you know, so we need to test Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Edition, because this is a game that supports SLI and Crossfire. I think it supports, you know, but nevertheless, today we're gonna see how it's working, you know. I'm gonna max out the details and see if it supports straight up Quad SLI. Imagine not supporting it, because it would be so sad for me, because I've seen a list of games and it showed that this one that has potential of actually supporting it. So I want this game to support. All right, like this. I want like this. Not 100 FPS. I want more FPS. Seriously. All right. Maximum details 150. Yeah, this is it. All of the cores are running.
Field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
All right, fam. Let's push. Let's do a simple push and see how the setup is working. Damn, what the fuck is that?
Digger!
Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah. Last job. Yes, son. Yes. I really need this game more in my playlist. This is fucking cool. Awesome performance, awesome setup, awesome average on the FPS. Like everything is flawless with this game when it comes to this. So I have until now Black Ops that was doing fantastic, Black Ops 2. Now I have Warhammer Space Marine, and all of them they were doing fantastic, but you have to do tweaks, and it was not on maximum FPS. So two games that was actually for this setup. So yeah, when it comes to building a setup like this, I do not recommend no one to chase something like this. This is good to have as a collection, but just in case you're that person that wants to do it, there is a specific list of games that you need to chase in order to have a good experience with it. Second, if you already have the GPUs, then you already know what to play on it. But regardless of people who don't have, if you don't have it and you just wanted to see how it performs fantastic, but it just needs to be with a specific games list. You know, you just need to follow the list of games that runs on this video card, you know, because that 2 gig of VRAM is not doing anyone any justice, you know. So yeah, as a single core GPU, yeah, it's working, you know. I'm 100% sure if I put it on a better machine, I can have a decent experience with only one core, you know, activating the GPU with one single core, and that's it, you know. I'm 100% sure the 762 gig will still hold today in many games, you know. But I wanted games that were designed for this, for SLI, and imagine a quad SLI, but comparing it to a GTX 764 gig of VRAM that theoretically needs to be much better, I would say, yeah, I will stick with that 764 gig because it's more versatile. It's got more VRAM, and I can play games that are not very glitchy in SLI, if it makes any sense.